Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Previously, Layton and his friends speak with Dalston after his release from police custody. The group then returns to Pumpkin Park to investigate the Masked Gentleman's most recent act. Yep, the last video was pretty much just spent cleaning up the town, finding optional puzzles. Now, I think we can actually pick up the main story again, so let's go in. Now, I certainly would like to take a solid look around the park as we go. Was it all just a dream? This place looks perfectly normal. At first glance, yes. However, I think we should take a closer look. If you say so, Professor. You know, Luke's kinda just here in this game. He really hasn't been doing much, has he? I mean, I'm glad he's here, but this is very Layton, the game. Well, Fuzzy did not alert me to anything, and I see no one to speak to, so onward. Well, hello. Here are two familiar faces. Do you guys know about that gorgeous hotel in the center of town? It must cater to celebrities or something. I hear it's easy to get to the racetrack or Pumpkin Park from there. I also hear that their service is top-notch. I wish I could experience what it's like to be a pampered princess just once. Me too. I want to be a pretty princess. Man, life ain't fair. I like to imagine myself on a Sunday morning eating breakfast in bed while my servants wait on me hand and foot. That's something you and I have in common, Maddie. Really? I have a hard time imagining you doing that, Emmy. Of course, after breakfast I'd go for a jog around my estate, take some photos around the city, do some training. I'm not sure you guys are dreaming about quite the same lifestyle. Yeah, your fantasy life sounds kind of strenuous and tiring. The point of being rich is that you can pay other people to work for you so you can focus on being lazy and beautiful. Duh! I think that might be one of my favorite lines in any Professor Layton game. That's... I can never remember this guy's name. Puck. Kids love carnivals. Carnivals love kids. That's the end of the story. You sure have plenty of energy, young man. I remember when I was a kid. What a great time that was. I know what you mean. See, just between me and you guys, I'm actually 20 years old. Wait, what? Since I looked like a kid, I thought dressing like one might make me more popular. It didn't really work. I thought you were my age. Look, kid, remember this. If you're cute and little, people will always be nice to you, especially beautiful women. Okay. I wish I could return to my childhood. How about a puzzle instead? I'm almost scared to see what this puzzle's about. Uh-oh. Ferris letters. This unusual Ferris wheel is adorned with a letter of the alphabet in its center and on every cabin. The letter in the center is S, and the cabins, when read in a clockwise direction, go like so. J, M, E, V, M, N, U, and question mark. According to one fairground worker, there used to be a letter instead of the question mark, but he can't remember what it was. He only knows that the letters all obeyed some sort of rule. Can you work out which letter used to be on the question mark cabin? This is probably going to be simply done with a memo. I should, make sure the text is readable. So the letter on the center is S. If I drew out the entire alphabet in order, I could probably see what number differences between J and M then M and E, and so on, and detect some kind of pattern. But the S being in the center is a bit odd. I can't figure out what kind of change to the rule that would add, but you know, give me a minute here. I can probably work this out pretty quickly. I'm still not certain what the S means, but just focusing on the line of letters J, M, E, V, M, N, U, I'm not finding a pattern. So first, I began with J, and I would just go through the alphabet linearly. It's 3 letters to M, then from M to E, you loop all the way through and land on E for 18 letters traveled. Then E to V is 17. V to M is also 17. M to N is 1. And then N to U is 7. I don't think there's really a pattern there. And then for the green text, I chose just always taking the shortest route from letter to letter. I don't think either of these methods are correct. And I really do not know what the S could mean. Now, it's possible, actually, that each letter symbolizes some meaning. But I can't think of anything that has, like, S could be September, J could be June or July, M could be March, but I don't think there's a month that begins with E or V. So tell you what, let's grease the wheels just a little. Pay attention to the S in the center. The movement of the wheel is also a clue. Oh, the planets! God! Let's see. Of course. Sun in the center. Then there's Jupiter, Mercury, Earth, Venus, Mars, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. Right? Am I missing anything? Okay, let's there's no B. There's no P. That makes me sad. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Yeah, there's no second S. Yeah. Saturn's missing.
Well, here goes. That's a relief.
What a way to overthink it. Cosmic. The cabin marked ? Represents Saturn, so it would have been marked with S in the past. The letters on the Ferris wheel represent the planets orbiting the sun. Oh, new play for the rabbit, the Snow Bunny. Hey kid, you're not so bad with puzzles. Just remember that all your dreams can come true in this town, even if your dream is to pretend that you're a kid. Time to spend another evening soaking up the attention of my adoring fans. Luke, do you feel like you need more attention? Please, Emmy. No. I wish I could dress like an adult. You're lost, kid. I think Emmy was fishing for compliments there. Because Puck's getting attention from beautiful women. Right. Should be the second to last play? Stage select. Yeah. Bunny ventures deep into the forest to find a special flower. 16 actions! Oh. Well, you know the drill. Let's give it a shot. The Snow Bunny. Once upon a time, there was a young boy who was very sick. The boy spent his life inside his bedroom, staring sadly out the window. Then one day, the boy met Bunny. Bunny was timid, but he always went about his way with a smile on his whiskers. They soon became the best of friends, and Bunny visited the boy every day. Then winter came. The boy's illness became worse, so he could not meet Bunny anymore. Bunny knew the boy's only hope was the nectar from a rare flower. He had to get it. This mysterious nectar was said to be able to cure any disease, but the flower only grew deep within a very dangerous forest. So Bunny plucked up his courage and went into the woods. Bunny searched high and low for the flower. Just when he was about to give up, he saw it at last. Bunny had to hop as fast as he could down a perilous path to get the flower to the boy. Unfortunately, Bunny fell down a steep slope when his paws slipped on some ice. Thinking only of saving the boy, Bunny made his way through the snow. Later that night, the boy woke to the sound of tapping at his window. The boy opened the window hoping to find Bunny outside, but there in the snow he saw only a single flower. The boy picked up the flower and was suddenly surrounded by a strange glow. He didn't know what was happening, but he could feel himself getting better. Some days later, the boy entered the forest to thank Bunny for curing him. It wasn't long before he found Bunny lying in the snow. He picked him up, and although Bunny felt cold, he looked happy. The boy made Bunny a small grave and placed a flower on top of it. It was the same flower that had cured him of his illness. Just then, a strong wind came howling in, and a single snowflake settled in the palm of the boy's hand. The boy thought he could hear a voice somewhere in the wind. "I'm glad you got better. Will you come and visit me next time it snows?" The boy smiled and promised to visit the bunny upon the next snowfall. The end. Tear-jerkingly magnificent. So sad. I was due to get one in the first try. Been a while since I did that. Another great job from the one and only Fuzzy. I could tell the ringmaster was impressed with this one. He was? Yep, you're really close. It won't be long before he lets you rejoin the circus. Aren't you itching to see all your friends again? I am. I feel like I can take on the world now. Raise the curtains. We're nearly there. Now, where were we? Oh! Fuzzy says there's a hint coin nearby. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. Where is it? Oh. How did I... Huh. Okay. I guess we'll take a look at it. Not much of a change from last night. Even in the daytime, this place is pitch black. I can barely see an inch in front of my face. I believe that was key to what happened here yesterday. Professor, what are you doing? Exactly as I thought. The masked gentleman certainly isn't shy when it comes to elaborate schemes. What do you mean by that? Quite clever indeed. While the masked gentleman had our attention, he rotated the floor. Thus, we exited through a door on the opposite wall. How did he do that? I'll bet my hat that on the other side of this door We will find an exact replica of Pumpkin Park. An exact and very empty replica. Oh my god. uh. Yeah, boy. No one can say I didn't call it. Ooh. You've got to be kidding me. It's a simple solution, but hard to imagine. Who would ever suspect a replica park behind the real park? Me! Me, I'm person. I'm suspecting. I can see him hiding a rotating floor in this tower, but how did he hide the creation of an entire amusement park? So this park was empty all along. That seems to be the case. Come, let's head back to the real park. So, while they were riding the roller coaster and were at the top of the hill on the coaster, they didn't look over and see another Ferris wheel through the tree line. And none of the dozens, if not hundreds of people who daily ride the Ferris wheel, who would look all around to take in the view of the city, they would not see the other Ferris wheel? Nope, I'm cutting myself off. The more I think about it, the more it hurts. The masked gentleman used the darkness in Topsy Tower to disorientate us. He led us to an exact but empty replica of the park to make it appear that the crowd had vanished. The concept was as simple as the execution was extravagant. The masked gentleman will go to any length. Yeah, okay. Murphy. It looks familiar. When did we see him last? Huh. What a treat. What a pleasure to see you again. I've got a story for you. Who's that? So I've piqued your interest then. Excellent, but I can't just give you something for nothing. This is business. Oh, is it? It is. I'll tell you more if you solve this puzzle. It'll be worth it in the end, trust me. Oh no. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. The girl tries a spinning teacup ride beloved at amusement parks across the world. There are 4 saucers on the ride's base and 4 cups on each saucer. The base, saucers, and cups each take 20 seconds to make one complete clockwise rotation. If the girl in the picture is facing east now, which way will she be facing after the cup has spun for 15 seconds? Oh no. Well, she'd be in the bottom. But we don't need to figure out where she'd be. We need to find out where she's facing. I think this is much simpler than it looks. So if she's spinning clockwise, at north she'd face south, and at east she would face west, and at south she would face north. So if this is a 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 seconds to return to the full clockwise rotation. And there are 4 locations you can divide the 20 by 4. And this is 5, this is 10, this is 15. Should we be facing south, right? East, north. Wait. No, east, south, west, north. Should be facing north.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
Damn. I really thought I was onto
Nut to
something.
crack.
Are you thinking too hard about this? Uh-oh. 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 When it says something like that, it means it's easy. Uh-oh. Oh. The large wheel spins clockwise and the inner wheel spins counterclockwise. She would always be facing east, wouldn't she?
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
Alright, well, I give up.
A tough nut to crack.
Let's try west. West is my favorite direction. How
about this?
Alright, fine. South it is.
Let
What
me
the hell?
reconsider that.
Ugh. I pick carrots.
I believe I have this one. Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
Correct? She'd be facing south. You can work this out by calculating the total rotation of the base, saucer, and cup. 270 degrees times 3 equals 810 degrees, which makes 2 full rotations with an added 90 degrees. What the... Never could have crossed my mind. Well, I guess I have to tell you now, after that pathetic display. Yes, that was the deal, I believe. Mr. Lador's fortune has skyrocketed. Oh, he's the accountant! Right. Mr. Lador's fortune has skyrocketed to truly amazing levels. He's now climbing the list of the world's richest people. I want to eat him. Ever since Mr. Dalston was detained by the police, customers have been shunning his hotels and businesses. It's gotten to the point where... I'm sorry, I just... Can you imagine living in a world where people actually shun rich criminals? It's gotten to the point where you could reasonably say that Mr. Lador owns this entire town. That arrest definitely benefited Mr. Lador. I'd bet my reputation on it. Professor, it was Henry who took the police to arrest Dalston in the first place. Indeed. Murphy, do you know who was behind the construction of Pumpkin Park? Was there a single person who was in charge of its construction? Well, basically that's all Mr. Lador. He issues the permits for every construction project. Lately, he's been pouring money into new buildings like it's wet cement, but the masked gentleman definitely concerns him. With all of this expansion, he certainly can't afford a drop-off in business right now. Oh my, look at the time. As the city accountant, I have enough work for 3 people. Farewell for now. He talks enough for 3 people too, which is odd considering how much confidential information he knows. It seems that Henry is investing in several facilities here in Monte d'Or. I would like to check with Henry to see if this is actually true. Good idea, Professor. Let's head to the Lador house and ask him about it. A new episode. Well, it certainly is not looking good for old Henry. Huh. The managers of Henry's various businesses gather to discuss a certain individual and his tendency to leak confidential information. I'm not happy about this at all. You're telling me? I've had it up to here with Murphy and his blathering yap yap yap. All of our confidential information is at risk if he's handling our accounts. I caught him detailing the hotel's profits to a customer. I was mortified. He does my accounts too. When I hear my employees quoting figures back to me, I know where they got them. We ought to report him to Mr. Lador. I don't know if that would help. I heard Murphy was a great help to Mr. Lador when he built the Reunion Inn, and that without his advice, Monte d'Or wouldn't be the city it is today. Well, that is fine and dandy. However, speculation will get us nowhere. He may be loose-lipped, but once he works for you, he's a very loyal man. Loyal, or just calculating? Regardless, now that Monte d'Or is well established, Murphy is not as important as he once was. Mr. Lador most likely feels obligated to keep Murphy on. Maybe so, but if we explained... Hello, good evening. Sorry I'm late, I do apologize. Time for another night of running through the numbers. Glorious. I just came from tallying Mr. Dalston's earnings. Seems like he is doing well. He invested quite a bit into the circus, you know. Or didn't you? Or shouldn't I have said anything about that? Well, never mind. Let's pretend I never mentioned anything about how Mr. Dalston is investing his money. The circus, eh? Yes, well, perhaps there are some advantages to keeping Murphy around. I feel like illegal things just happened. Well, you know, I'm kinda tempted to comb through the entire city again, but at this point, maybe I'll save one last cleanup for, like, I'm thinking we'll enter some finale stage where we stand in front of the Reunion Inn and have to enter it. Maybe that could be the final sweep through the city. For now, let's just head straight there. Take me to the racetrack. And from here, we go just a bit south. We spoke with her. And Esther. So let's enter. Hello, Angela. Hershel, I fear that we'll never discover the masked gentleman's true identity. How about your true identity, Don Paolo? I don't know. I don't know. I really think Angela was swapped out at some point. If only we could find this mask of order, then perhaps this would all end. I'm not certain we can trust the masked gentleman on that. Well, it certainly sounds like it is just as important as the Mask of Chaos, at least. Yes, I've read that the Mask of Chaos and the Mask of Order hold a great power when they are paired with one another. We know the police aren't going to be any help in the matter. If finding a mask can save this town, we must do it. I thought Henry might have it among his treasure, but he maintains that he doesn't. Henry is hiding something. I don't like it. Angela, I couldn't help but notice. Did something happen to your pendant? Pendant? Oh, it fell off somewhere. The chain must have broken. Didn't you? Yeah, you showed it to us earlier. It was getting old anyway. I was thinking about buying a replacement. Oh! The fact that she's so blasé about this, oh yeah, there's no way this is Angela. That coin has emotional importance. Nay, it is vital to her. I see. Well, maybe it's for the best. Yeah, Layton knows. He's keeping it cool, though. Angela, is Henry here? I'd like to speak with him, if that's all right. Yes, he's in his study. Thank you. Who are you? Who are you, though? Who?
Henry is in his study. Please go on in.
Layton, I'm a very busy man, so I can only give you a moment. What can I do for you? Thank you, Henry. I'd like to ask you a few questions about yesterday's incident. I gave a full report to the police. They're now investigating what happened. Yes, we did some investigating of our own as well. We discovered an exact replica of Pumpkin Park, right behind the original one. What on earth are you talking about? Topsy Tower has a rotating floor. Last night we were turned around without realizing it before we exited into a different park. While we stood there in the dark, the masked gentleman tricked us yet again. We were so intent on chasing after him that we didn't realize we were walking right into his next act. Forgive me if I find this hard to imagine, but nothing gets built in this town without my authorization. That's what I wanted to ask you about. You have been investigating quite a bit recently into construction projects across town, yes? Expanding while the future of Monte d'Or is so uncertain is an interesting choice. Why not wait until this masked gentleman business is over before expanding? Layton, I believe I've told you this before, but I do not need to explain myself to you. The town of Monte d'Or is under my protection, and I will do as I see fit. Of course, Henry. However, in order to conduct my work, I need to know what you know. What I know? How quaint. Layton, you proceed with your investigation as you see fit. Most everyone in town will give you their full cooperation if you mention my name. If you need something, just say that I authorized it. But that is all I can do for you. I have my own work to conduct in this matter. Of course, Henry. Thank you for your time. I must take my leave of you. Feel free to investigate my study in my absence if you wish. I have nothing to hide. If you find anything useful, you may take it.
Should we investigate the study? There may be information about the park construction or notes on the masked gentleman. We should search every inch of this place.
We may be missing something here. Henry is hiding something from us, that is clear. All along, I thought it had something to do with the masked gentleman. We may have made a very big mistake.
What do you mean by that?
Who?
Who's that? Henry, is someone here? Oh, we have guests. Yes, you look quite familiar. Do I know you?
Are you? My goodness, what a surprise. Is that Randall's mother?
Hershel? Hershel Layton, is that you? Why, what happened to your hair? Professor?
Yes, of course it's me. Emmy, I'd like you to meet Mrs. Ascot, Randall's mother.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
My, it certainly has been a long time. What are you doing here?
After Randall died, Henry and I tried to find the body so that we could put Randall to rest, but we never found it. We spent my fortune scouring every inch of that terrible place. I lost everything.
Wow, that's sad as fuck.
And you still didn't find him. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I couldn't stand being in that old house. Too many memories. So we left Stansbury and came here with Henry. After Mr. Ascot passed away, Henry insisted that I stay with him. I had no one else, so I accepted, and here I am. Over the years, Henry has paid all of my debts. He has also prepared for Randall's return, should that ever happen.
Henry never mentioned any of this to me.
Oh, you know how Henry likes to keep to himself, Hershel. If he doesn't feel it's worth bringing up, he never will. I respect that about him.
Yes, as do I.
But Hershel, can you please be kind to him? He has done so much for me. I don't think he has ever fully accepted Randall's death.
I see. Yes, Mrs. Ascot, I will do my best to respect Henry's wishes, and I will try to protect him if I can.
If this masked man knew what Henry was really like, none of this would be happening. If Randall were alive, he could protect Henry. They were practically brothers. This town is Randall's town too, you know.
Yes, I'm sure Randall would be doing his best to stop the masked gentleman.
Who are you talking to, Hershel?
Angela, come in, please.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt. Please don't worry, Angela. I was about to have lunch and look who I ran into. Yes, I thought I'd call you before your food got cold, but if you two would like to talk...
No, that's all right. I just realized that we must be on our way.
Already? I'm sure Henry will be back before long, Hershel.
Oh no, my business with Henry is done. I just remembered something I must attend to.
Very well, Hershel. I know you'll find the Mask of Order and save this town.
Yes, well, I shall do my best, Angela. Is it safe to leave Mrs. Ascot with her, quote-unquote, her?
I know you can find the Mask of Order. Montedor will be so grateful, Hershel. Hershel Layton, all grown up. What a pleasure to see you again.
Well, good catching up. Oh, it's Henry. Leaving already. I was just making tea. Yes, do forgive me. I'm certainly not one to pass up a cup of tea unless I must. Well, no matter. We'll have another opportunity when everything is resolved. Any other parting words? And please understand that I will cooperate if I feel that I can. Let me know if you need any help. Henry's a nice lad.
Professor, what did you suddenly remember that we have to attend to? Did you think of a new lead?
Perhaps.
Do you know where the masked gentleman will appear next?
We need to speak with the mayor. I want to check on something.
So back to City Hall, then.
Remember when I said that we may have made a very big mistake? We're about to find out if I was right. Ooh, do tell. That'd be this way, right? Yes, in here. Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Layton. Come to join our little clue gathering party. I do so love the excitement of things happening around me.
Mayor, we need some information.
Oh, urgent request for knowledge. Wonderful. How can I help you?
I need to see all of the land deeds and ownership papers for any assets under the control of Henry Lador.
Now hold on there, Layton. I can't just give you that. Unless, does it have something to do with a masked gentleman?
Yes, Henry has asked that I receive as much cooperation as possible here. Mayor, this information may save every voter in town. That's one way to appeal to him.
Oh, well, if Henry has granted you access, then who am I to interfere? Plus, it sounds like I'll be a hero in an election year. Just let me verify this with Mr. Lador. You solve this puzzle in the meantime.
Chess. No, the dividing ones. Oh no. No. Oh no. You want to cut the 6x6 chessboard into 4 sections that are the same shape, have an equal area, and each contain 4 pawns. This time around, you want 2 white pawns and 2 black pawns in each section. I'm not sure I can work out how to do it, so give me a hint coin. Self-care, yeah. The pawns seem to be a bit more evenly distributed this time. Start by considering where you can cut to split the board in two, with an equal number of black and white pawns in each half. No. From the way the pawns are positioned, a straight vertical line down the middle seems like a safe bet. Oh. Well, maybe I can get it from here. So, the same shape, huh? Straight down the middle. You have 4 whites and 4 blacks in each. Okay. And we want a cut that's, with 2 of each color in each? No. No. Wait. No. 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 Wait. No, it's gotta be the same shape. It's gotta be symmetrical. Oh, screw it. You can include all the pawns in the leftmost column, 2 black and 1 white, within the same section. How can I, okay. In addition to the 1 white and 2 black pawns in the leftmost column, you'll want to include the white pawn in B3. B3. Okay. That's not the same shape. That's not the same shape. That's the same one I just drew. Oh, brother. Oh, frickin'. Oh, hold on. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Now I just need to replicate this. I did it!
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
Yeah,
That
I'd
was
say
a challenge,
screw that
to be
puzzle.
sure.
Oh hey, we hit 4,000 picarats. Awesome. Correct, your clean divide is proof of a job well done. Well, that's proof enough for me. No need to verify things, I'll get you that information. Is it wise to have someone like this be the mayor? Uh-oh. Michelle, can you please fetch me everything you have pertaining to the assets of Mr. Lador? Sure, just let me snap my fingers and make those hundreds of forms appear. Good thing I already had them pulled out for you. Here. Yes, thank you, Michelle. Ah, here we are. This document details the ownership of all properties controlled by Mr. Lador. Fascinating. So it is true. I trust you will respect the Lador family's privacy in this matter. This is extremely sensitive material. I can make you a copy if you need one, as long as you promise to take good care of it. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Ah, just the person I was looking for. Mr. Layton, please meet us in the briefing room. The chief would like a word. Understood. Thank you. I feel like things are coming to a head here. For sure. Huh, Bloom's not here. It seems a masked gentleman showed up at Pumpkin Park last night. We heard about it from Mr. Lador. Yes, Chief, that's correct. This case is still quite open. The masked gentleman made it seem like everyone in the park vanished and then just reappeared. Chief Sheffield, we need to act quickly before the next dark miracle. As much as I don't want to admit it, I think you're right, Layton, and I need a snack. This doesn't mean that Dalston is cleared, but we did have to let him go, and we do need to broaden our search here. Have you had any recent developments? Detective Bloom is at the racetrack. He said he found something there. In fact, he's probably still there if you want to catch up with him. Ugh, this is awful. We'll head straight there. Huh. What do you think, Grosky? The masked gentleman shall not get away. I, Grosky of the Yard, vow it. I think he's still going on about that. Well, thank you, gentlemen. You've been big helps. Huh. Ooh, it's nighttime. Oh my, it's already dark out. We must find where the masked gentleman will strike next, and quickly. Layton, why didn't you tell me that the masked gentleman was at the Reunion Inn? How could you keep this from me? At the Reunion Inn? Well, that's news to me, Inspector. Haven't you talked to Bloom yet? The masked gentleman is hiding in the hotel that overlooks the entire town. That must be his next target. We were on our way to catch up with Detective Bloom. When you're done there, meet me at the Reunion Inn. ASAP, pronto, immediately. I, Grosky, out. The Reunion Inn. They're really on the nose with that name, by the way. Like, it's pretty damn obvious that, like, it's incredibly obvious that, Randall's gonna be there, right? That's where the masked gentleman will take off his mask and it'll be Randall and they'll reunite at the Reunion Inn. Yeah? Oh, good evening. I'm full of useful information yet again today. Yes, I am. Hello, Murphy. I've just been here watching Mr. Lador's fortune grow. Well, that is good news for Henry. And since I manage his wealth, every time it grows, I feel more confident advising people in financial matters. And that is good news for you. I could make you rich if you wanted to give me your savings. How about it? No, thanks. I'm not really interested in that sort of risk. I see. Well, that's too bad. Yes, it is. What a frightening man. What's the word, Bloom? We determined who took the horse cart. And did this information lead you to the masked gentleman's identity? I'm afraid we weren't quite that lucky. It seems our man blended in with the folks who come to check on the horses. He has a gift for disguises, apparently. Is it time for me to actually seriously consider the possibility of Don Paolo being here? He and his associates broke apart the cart and then told Mr. Lador that it needed to be repaired. When they finished using it for the statues, they brought it back and reassembled it. Bloom, what exactly do you believe is the masked gentleman's intention? He wants the Mask of Order. Is it true that it has some kind of special power? If so, we must prepare for something big. Something big and malicious. Inspector Grosky told us he believes the masked gentleman is at the Reunion Inn. All evidence points to that hotel. It's the perfect location for his purposes. I believe he is in there somewhere, preparing. There's a stop near here for the Monte d'Or tram that goes to the Reunion Inn. I need to check a few leads. Would you mind meeting Grosky at the Reunion Inn? Of course. I wanted to speak with you first before doing so. I appreciate that, Layton. Your respect for proper procedure is refreshing. Now, please excuse me. I have a few leads to pursue. He seems quite thorough about investigating every possibility. I guess that's what elite detectives do. What other leads could he be talking about? Is he working on something else? I can't imagine. What is it, Professor? Based on what we've witnessed so far, I had considered Henry to be the main suspect. But now it seems that is just what the masked gentleman wanted me to do. All along, he's been trying to attack Henry with his clever use of these little tricks. He knew that when his tricks were exposed, all of the clues would lead to Henry. So the masked gentleman, whoever he is trying to frame Henry Lador. But if it isn't Dalston, who could it be? I don't know. Not yet, anyway. Let's head to the Reunion Inn. Well, that's exciting as all hell. Oh, man. I can't believe someone made off with one of our carts. And the way it was done makes me think this was no ordinary person. I get the impression our culprit is rather accustomed to this sort of work. Not only that, but this kind of operation requires money, time, accomplices, and a familiarity with the town. I'm sure, well, I do hope the police bring him to justice soon. How about a puzzle in the meantime? This doesn't seem so bad. A day at the races. Hooray! The races are on. 3 groups of tradespeople have been invited to watch. Tailors, winemakers, and upholsterers. The seating areas for each group have been arranged so that the sponsors can tell at a glance which is which. Can you tell which group of tradespeople is sitting in the yellow area? What? Tailors, winemakers, and upholsterers. What? I feel okay. What? You know, I think it would be easy to get hung up on the colors alone, but the shape of each section is, yeah. Yeah, okay. The blue section here, it's shaped like this blue wine bottle. And meanwhile, this yellow section, it looks vaguely like a t-shirt. Oh, and the red, it's a chair on its side. Here's the back of the chair up top, the 2 legs and the seat. Yeah. Who's in the yellow area? I think it's the tailors.
I believe I have this.
Silly puzzle.
An excellent puzzle.
Correct. The red seating area is shaped like a chair, so that's where the upholsterers will sit. The blue seating area is the shape of a bottle, so the winemakers would be sitting there. And finally, the yellow seating area is shaped like a shirt, just right for the tailors. Ha ha. I can't, in good conscience, fill this place when the masked gentleman is out there somewhere. I fear it may be dangerous. Because you might be inadvertently creating an audience for one of his dark miracles. Yes, exactly. Well, we're at kind of a little bit of an impasse. My senses indicate that now could be the best time to do one final sweep through the whole city. But at the same time, I feel like maybe something new in town could get triggered if we actually went to the threshold of the Reunion Inn and then backed out and turned around. But it's hard to say how that would go. Well, honestly speaking, it's no big deal. I like to clean up everything before ending games. But honestly, in past Layton games, I've absolutely had to boot the game back up and search for stuff I missed after credits roll, so it's no big deal. So tell you what, I'm thinking next time I play, next video, we'll begin by strolling through all of Monte d'Or, checking everything once over, and then, if we have time left over, we'll take the tram to the Reunion Inn and see how things play out. And after that, the video to follow, that could very well be the finale. And of course, there's going to be bonus videos for collecting anything I may have missed, and also checking out the bonuses in the main menu with extra special super difficult puzzles. And yeah, the game is going to ask at some point in the bonus menu to supply my completion data from Last Spectre, but that was a Nintendo DS game, so we're on the 3DS here. I'm really not certain that I'd be able to make that work. I really am not, but we'll see. We'll see. But for now, though, we're almost done, man. Let's take a look here. 2 robot puzzles were missing, which is frightening. That's a lot to miss. We're missing 1 shop, I know that, and we're missing 1 rabbit theater. Yeah, no, odds are I'll clean those up as we sweep through the city next time, so that's exciting. But yes, about the main story, Angela is absolutely 100% a fake, which is very creepy. I can only hope Henry didn't ask for like a kiss or anything. But I guess whoever is in that disguise is very dedicated to the role, so who knows? Who knows how far it went? I don't know. I'm not quite certain what the details of that document that Layton recovered from the mayor could entail. But I definitely feel like we're approaching that big climactic scene where all the characters are assembled. Layton strolls contemplatively with his hand to his chin, and then he points and goes, "It's you!" I think we might see that next time, and that's exciting. But other than that, I suspect we'll be scaling the inside of the Reunion Inn floor by floor. As is usually the trend in Layton finales, you always investigate the inside of some huge structure and visit every room in like a side-scroll view for the map. I suspect we'll be seeing that. Well, at this point I can say the end is soon approaching, but... And we're in Chapter 7, what gives? What gives? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out, won't we? Well, I'm Zephyr the Jester. There's been more of Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.